Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Annalisa and this is going to be my wrap up of the books that I read from HarperCollins during the strike. And it was going to be a compilation of previously filmed stuff, but I accidentally deleted the footage. So I'm just going to do it from scratch. There's only 3 books. First we have Loveless by Alice Osman. This is about some young people going off to college in the UK, and one of them is Arrow Ace, but doesn't know it yet. And this is about her discovering that and figuring out how to have love without having romance and sex. And I ended up really loving it. I had heard that there were some problems with one of the characters, who is Pan, because she has a lot of sex. And there's a stereotype that people who are bi and pan are super into sex, but once you've read the whole thing, that's not where that character is coming from. Like, she has reasons that she doesn't want a long-term relationship, and there's nothing wrong with not wanting a long-term relationship. And I didn't like that the main character was judgy for the first part of the book, but that is addressed in the book. She's not judgy at the end of the book. And I also really didn't like how she used one of her friends to figure out her sexuality. That was a bit gross. However, I do like a good grovel, and as far as I can remember, I read this at the beginning of December, she does do a good grovel, so that's alright. And overall, it points toward how important friendship is, and how fulfilling it can be, and how you don't need romance. Friendship is a kind of love that is just as good, and that being Arrow Ace is valid. So I ended up giving Loveless 4 stars. Then there is The Ogress and the Orphans. I love this so much. It's got themes of taxes should be for the people and not for the government to be rich / use as they want. It's got a lot of anti-rich socialist type sentiments. It is about a town that starts getting nasty when bad things starts happening around the same time that a new mayor comes to town. And he like solves the bad things, definitely, and is definitely not the cause of them. The book also has a narrator with a personality, and so the narrator will occasionally put in things that like the perspective characters have no way of knowing, and it like tells you that. And I really like the personality of the narrator, and it is specifically about how some orphans and an ogress band together because they are the only ones who haven't been really infected with the negativity and the hopelessness that the other people in town have, or the prejudices that they have, and are like willing to still put in the work to make this a good town again. It's really precious. There are really sad moments, and the story also starts with a library having burned down, and that's of course very sad. And while the book has a dragon for a villain, the narrator makes it very clear that most dragons are very nice people. It's just this particular dragon is horrifically selfish, and in my opinion a bit Trumpy. And yet it kind of also goes along with Tolkien's idea that small acts of kindness are what will save the world, in this case the town, and I really love that. 5 stars to The Ogress and the Orphans. And then I listened to the audiobook of I Can Make This Promise, which the little girl is the daughter, it's middle grade, it's the daughter of a Native American woman who was adopted by a white couple. It addresses how social workers would take babies from Native American families. So massive trigger warning for that. And it is basically about her dealing with her friendships and how they're changing as she moves into middle school from grade school, and also finding out about her heritage because her mom has a box that is full of what she has been able to track down about her biological mother. So yeah, there were some really horrific things, but I do think that they were addressed appropriately for a middle grade audience. Also talks about the importance of family and the importance of good friends, and kind of how to tell if someone is still really your friend or if they like have other priorities, and the importance of adopted people being able to find out about their biological parents. And I gave I Can Make This Promise 5 stars. So yeah, there were some really great books. So thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to the HarperCollins Union. I'm so happy that y'all are able to go back to work and have relatively fair wages. And I assume they've also gotten the diversity measures that they asked for. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.